been a long time in the making. It is my year-end inventory. I did start a inventory in February of this year, so this isn't necessarily going off of my January 1st inventory numbers, but it's been about, let's say, almost 11 months of progress, and I will be sharing my beginning numbers, my ending numbers, what categories I was able to get the lowest, which ones have increased by the most. I didn't necessarily set goals for what I wanted in my collection because honestly, I don't want to just declutter things and throw things away just to hit certain numbers. But I definitely tried in this past year, especially with the Shop My Stash series, to be able to start using products up and retesting products to see if they are really ones that I like enough to keep. I did only do 5 declutters this year of 5 different categories, so when we do get to those categories, I will let you know if there was an actual declutter that happened within this year. And I can link my declutter playlist up here. I also realized that it would be very valuable probably if I had photos of each section of my makeup collection for you guys in this video, but I'm currently 37 weeks pregnant, and the amount of physical activity that it would take to empty all my drawers just to photograph things and set things up is not possible for me right now. I will say that every month when I do my makeup roulette series, I do try to show my different makeup, all of my makeup drawers in those videos, so you guys kind of can see an idea of what each portion of my collection looks like. Maybe in 2021, I will be able to get better photography for this video, but I'm excited to go over this with you guys. I had a lot of fun with my inventory this year. I really enjoyed doing my makeup roulette series every month because it really helped me grab for products that maybe I hadn't grabbed for in a while, and it was just fun doing that with you guys. I definitely will be continuing that into 2021. I plan to have that video filmed for January, then we'll see going forward once the baby's born how often I can get those videos out. Also, happy last day of Vlogmas. The month flew, honestly. I'm impressed that I was able to get a video up every day. Did not know if that was gonna happen. Really did not know. As far as my January schedule, I'm not really sure what the upload schedule is gonna be like. I'm going to try to post a little bit less weekly, but also try to get videos pre-filmed that maybe Scott can help me with editing once we do have the baby. I don't know if I missed anything, but I say let's just get into my inventory numbers for the beginning of 2021. Let's go. Okay, so the first category is bronzers. And bronzers is one of the categories that I did do a declutter in. I started the year with 31 and ended the year with 35 bronzers, meaning I did increase by 4 bronzers, which I don't think that number is the worst in the entire world, for sure. Also, I know I have a larger collection. I'm fully aware of that. I enjoy makeup. This is fun for me. I have a lot of fun with it. So I do have quite a few items. The next category was blushes, and I also did a blush declutter this year. So I started the year with 54 blushes and I ended the year with 60 blushes, meaning I did increase my collection by 6 blushes. I definitely feel like blushes was a big thing this year, and I definitely indulged in my blushes this year. I cannot deny that. The next category is highlighters. Again, another category that I did a declutter in. I started the year with 47 highlighters and ended the year with 41 highlighters, meaning I did decrease my highlighter collection by 6. And that did not surprise me at all. I did not find myself purchasing highlighters in the year 2020. It wasn't a product that called to me as much as other products for my face. The next category is face palettes. So I started the year with 44 face palettes and I now have 53. So I did increase by 9, and that number didn't really surprise me. I feel like I really enjoyed face palettes this year. It's easy for a one and done look. I feel like I was really into simplicity, and sometimes having everything in one little palette is just a lot easier. And like right now I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow. Like that's a duo face palette, but still it makes just doing my makeup so much easier, honestly. Okay, the next category is eyeshadow palettes, and this is another category where I did do a declutter this year. I started the year with 60 palettes and I ended the year with 58 palettes, meaning I did decrease my eyeshadow palettes by 2 palettes, which I was actually surprised by that number because I thought maybe I had added a lot more in, but I didn't. However, I also have a category that is called single eyeshadows, which you're probably familiar with if you watch my monthly roulette series. But single eyeshadows are not just my single eyeshadows, but it's literally every individual eyeshadow I have in eyeshadow palettes. And I started the year with 773 And I ended the year with 791, meaning I increased by 18 eyeshadows, even though I decreased by 2 palettes. And I thought that was very interesting because I don't think I brought in a lot of singles this year. So I must have decluttered some smaller palettes and maybe brought in some bigger palettes. I'm not really sure, but I thought that was a very interesting statistic. The next category is eyeshadow primers and lash glue. I don't know why I thought to mix them together, but here we are. And last year I started with 12 and I ended with 13, meaning I did increase by 1 in that category. Foundations. I feel like foundation is one of those products where I bring a lot in, but I also try to use a lot up. Like, I think foundation is one of my favorite products, honestly, to test. It's fun for me. I like complexion, like that's kind of my favorite thing. And in the beginning of the year I had 62 and I ended with 65. So I did increase by 3, but I feel like I was doing a good job bringing in new while also finishing up others. And hopefully I can continue to get that number lower in 2021. Okay, now we are on to concealers, and I started with 27 this year and I ended with 30, meaning I did increase by 3, and that's a number I'm fine with. I go through concealers fairly easily. It's not really a category where I feel like I can't ever finish the products. For setting sprays, I started the year with 40 and I've been able to work that down to 36, which means I decreased by 4. I've been trying very hard to work through my setting sprays because I feel like those take me a long time to work through. So that's a category I'm definitely working on. Now onto brow products. This section really includes everything: pencils, gels, pomades, powders, all of that. So in total I had 56. I have gotten that down to 54, meaning I've gone down by 2, but I really feel like I could do a lot more work on that this year. It's very easy to go through brow pencils, so I'd like to see that number definitely decreasing in 2021. Then I have eyeliners. For eyeliners, I started the year with 58. I've worked it down to 54, so I'm down by 4. Again, I'd really like to be able to work on this one in 2021 because I don't just want to throw away pencils. I want to be able to actually like use them up. Okay, now onto face powders. I started the year with 34 and ended with 33. I only went down by 1. Again, this is one where I really feel like I can make progress in this next year. I'll be very happy to see how we do. For primers, I started the year with 44 and ended with 40, again, so I'm down by 4. And this one, again, I feel like I have a lot of mini primers and I really could start working them out of my collection. I didn't really state in the beginning, but I don't differentiate my collection between full size and minis. So a lot of products are minis in my collection, but I just categorize them as like one item. All right, now on to lip products. So for lipsticks, I started the year with 61 and I ended the year at 72. So I did increase by 11 lipsticks. Now lip products in general, I really wanted to try to have more self-control at, but I don't really think I did. I mean, I definitely did compared to other years, but I probably could have been better, but I did increase by 11 lipsticks. The next category is liquid lipsticks, and this is the last category that I wound up doing a declutter on. So I did start the year at 97 liquid lipsticks, and I wound up ending with 85. So I actually did get that number down by 12. So we have that going for us, but I definitely am trying to start working through, especially the mini liquid lipsticks I have in my collection, to kind of get that number even lower. Also, liquid lipsticks was the category I decreased by the most in this past year with that number 12. So we have that going for us. Lip glosses. I started the year with 64, ended with 85, meaning I increased by 21, making lip glosses the worst category for me as far as self-control. I want to say that has a lot to do with the times. I feel like lip glosses are having their moment. I mean, I have my lip oils included in my lip glosses, which I've been talking about nonstop on this channel, so I wasn't super surprised to see that lip glosses was where I got hit the hardest. But also I never did any decluttering of my lip glosses this past year, so maybe that's a category I need to look at come 2021. The next category is lip liners. I started the year with 28, I ended with 30, increasing by 2, which isn't surprising. I think I got both of those in subscription boxes, and I don't remember the last time I fully finished up a lip liner, so going up by 2 isn't the worst. And then the final category is mascara. I started the year with 36. Now this included mini and full size, and these are even including products in my backups, products I haven't used yet, so 36 in total. I was able to get that number down to 26, meaning I finished up 10 different mascara products this past year. So I think I did pretty good with my inventory. Now, if I was to go through every product category and tally up the products in and the products out based on the way this spreadsheet is laid out, it would come up to 33 products added into my collection this year, which would come out to about 2.75 new products a month. However, I do have that one category called single eyeshadows where it kind of double dips into some of the actual eyeshadows we had that I've gotten this year. So I decided to remove the single eyeshadow category from this, meaning with all of my categories totaled together, the increases, the decreases, I only brought 15 new items into my collection this past year, which comes out to 1.25 items every single month. And I feel like that is such a improvement from prior years. And I feel like this inventory really helped hold myself accountable to when I would get products in, subscription boxes or what have you, that I wasn't keeping everything because I would think, well, do I actually even want to add this into my inventory when I know that category is high? I'd rather just not touch it and pass it along to a subscriber or to a family member. So I feel like this inventory has helped hold me really accountable this year. I'll be very interested to hear, do you guys do this, like inventory your makeup? I think I started watching inventories in the year 2019 and I really wanted to get on board with it, but it took me a while to actually get the whole spreadsheet set up. So that's why it didn't actually officially start until February. But I had so much fun with this year. I guess that's it. Like, I'm not setting goals or anything. Probably with the baby coming, I'm already gonna be bringing in less product anyway. But it'll be interesting to see if I'm able to use up a lot more products with a baby or if it will actually be harder with a baby. I'm having an idea that it's gonna be harder, but we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think of this year-end inventory style in the comments down below. And I hope you guys have enjoyed Vlogmas. And yeah, that is it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!